It's no surprise that physical appearance plays a role in attracting the opposite sex. But what many don't realize is that certain behaviors or traits can make a man unattractive, no matter how good-looking he might be. While some of these factors are beyond your control, many are things you can actively work on. Here's a look at 10 of the most common turnoffs that can make men less appealing to women. Number 1. Being unkempt and sloppy. One of the biggest things that can make a man less attractive is neglecting his appearance. Women are naturally drawn to men who take care of themselves and look put together. If you're always wearing wrinkled clothes, have unkempt hair, or skip basic grooming, it's likely to be a big turnoff. You don't need to look flawless all the time, but putting effort into your appearance goes a long way. It shows that you're responsible and capable of taking care of yourself, qualities that are incredibly appealing to women. A little effort can make a big difference in the impression you leave. Number 2. Being insecure and needy. If you're always seeking reassurance or craving attention, it can be tough to attract a woman who truly wants to be with you. Confidence is incredibly appealing, and women are drawn to men who are secure in who they are. To boost your attractiveness, focus on building genuine self-confidence. It's not only attractive, but will also benefit every area of your life. On the flip side, trying too hard to impress women or coming across as desperate for their approval can be a major turnoff. Instead of overthinking it, just be yourself. Let your authentic personality shine and you'll make a much better impression. Number 3. Being obsessed with working out. There's nothing wrong with staying fit, but being overly obsessed with working out can be a major turnoff for women. If all you talk about is how often you hit the gym or how many calories you've burned, it's not going to make you come across as interesting. In fact, it'll probably have the opposite effect. While being in good shape is undeniably attractive, it's important to strike a balance. Don't let your fitness routine take over your life to the point where you have nothing else going on. Instead, spend time cultivating other hobbies and interests. This makes you more well-rounded and appealing. Constantly talking about your workouts can make you seem vain or self-centered, which are not exactly traits that draw people in. A little balance goes a long way. Number 4. Having bad breath. Bad breath is a major turnoff for many women. If you don't take the time to brush your teeth regularly or use mouthwash, it can seriously hurt your chances of making a good impression. Keeping your breath fresh is a simple but essential step if you want to avoid turning someone off. A little extra effort each day, just a few minutes, is all it takes to make a big difference. Don't let something as preventable as bad breath stand in the way of landing a date. Number 5. Being lazy. There's nothing more unattractive to a woman than a man who's lazy and indifferent. If you're constantly making excuses or putting things off, it won't take long before she gets frustrated and loses interest. On the flip side, being someone who's driven and always working to improve themselves is incredibly appealing. That kind of energy and ambition doesn't just enhance your dating life, it affects every area of your life. If you want to boost your attractiveness, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. It's a win-win for both your personal growth and your relationships. Number 6. Being arrogant and cocky. Confidence is undeniably attractive to women, but arrogance is a major turnoff. There's a clear distinction between the two. Confidence is about self-assurance, while arrogance comes across as boastful or self-absorbed. Acting cocky or like you're better than others won't draw women in. In fact, it's more likely to push them away. If you want to be more appealing, focus on being humble and approachable. A lot of men mistakenly believe that acting like a jerk makes them more desirable, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Women are drawn to men who are kind, considerate, and grounded, not those who act superior. Striking the right balance between confidence and humility is key. As long as you stay genuine and avoid crossing into arrogance, you'll leave a far better impression. Number 7. Being closed-minded. If you're quick to judge others or dismiss new ideas, you might come across as close-minded to the women you meet. While it's perfectly fine to have your own beliefs and opinions, it's equally important to stay open to hearing different perspectives. If you want to leave a positive impression, make an effort to approach situations with curiosity and a willingness to explore new things. Being open-minded doesn't mean you have to agree with everything you hear, but it does mean giving others a fair chance and considering their point of view. A closed mind isn't just unappealing. It can also cause you to miss out on amazing experiences and connections. So, take a step outside your comfort zone and keep an open mind. Especially in dating and relationships, you never know where it might lead. Number 8. Being a gossip. There's nothing worse than someone who constantly gossips, and sadly, they often end up being the center of attention. If you find yourself always talking about other people's lives, it might be time to rethink your priorities. To make a lasting, positive impression, focus on being upbeat and steer clear of gossip. Doing so shows maturity and a level-headed approach to life, proving you're more interested in meaningful conversations than other people's business. Gossip might seem harmless in the moment, but it's actually damaging. Not only will it make you less appealing to women, but it can also ruin your relationships with others. Imagine how uncomfortable it would be if people were constantly discussing your personal matters in a negative light. It wouldn't feel great, right? If you want to impress a woman, gossiping is a surefire way to push her away, so avoid it if you're serious about making a good impression. Number 9. Being a negative person. Constantly complaining or always focusing on the negative can not only bring down the mood of those around you, but it can also prevent you from fully enjoying life. Maintaining a positive and optimistic outlook even when things aren't going as planned is key to living a fulfilling life. A positive attitude is contagious, and it will naturally draw people, including women, to you. When you're the type of person who looks at life with a glass-half-full perspective, it makes you much more enjoyable to be around. No one wants to spend time with someone who's constantly negative, so if you're aiming to become more attractive, focusing on positivity is a good place to start. This doesn't mean you have to force a smile all the time, but it does mean making an effort to find the silver lining in every situation. Number 10. Being rude and disrespectful. One of the fastest ways to lose attraction from women is by being rude or disrespectful. No woman wants to be with someone who belittles her or makes her feel bad about herself. If you're aiming to attract a quality woman, showing respect is key. This means things like really listening to her, being mindful of her feelings, and steering clear of offensive or sexist comments. Treating her with kindness and consideration will go a long way in building a genuine connection. That's all for this video. We hope you have found this video informative and interesting. Do you identify with any of these traits? Which sign resonated with you the most and why? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon for more interesting videos like this. Thank you for watching our video.